everybody. Welcome to the show. I'm the notorious B.I.V., and this is my boy, Paulie G.
Hey! How's everybody doing?
Yeah. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Yeah. So, I'm going to try, so maybe we're on Rumble right now. I don't know. I'm going to try to get this on Rumble and YouTube.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What's Rumble?
It's just like another video streaming platform.
Oh. I thought it was like one of those little vacuum cleaners, like a robot vacuum cleaner.
No, but that's a Rumba.
Oh.
That's a Rumba.
Okay.
Yeah, no. We'll see. I always say things, though. I'm like, oh, how did you like our new introduction? And then there's no new introduction and stuff. Anyway, so we'll see if we're on Rumble. For the new year. Like, it's the new year. We're going to be on 2 platforms now.
Wow.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Why not TikTok?
TikTok is only like short things, I think.
Oh.
I think you can only do like short videos.
Okay.
TikTok.
Yeah, the length is probably shorter than 20 minutes, like our usual videos, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
But maybe, I don't know, maybe we'll do TikTok one day. And I know the kids would love that.
Right?
Because kids love TikTok. They love their tick and their talk. All right. Anyway, yeah. So it's our first video of the new year, 2026. And my little brown bunny died today, Paul.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's all right. He was old. And he was acting kind of funny in his cage. And then, like, I started feeding him, and then I was like, oh, wait, he's not just sleeping, you know, he's like, and so I got him out of his cage, and I put him over here in the sun on the side of the house where he likes to be, because I let him out sometimes, and he likes to be over there in the sun, so I let him be in the sun and have his last breaths, and I was there with him the whole time, to the end, so.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's all right.
What's his name?
Little Brown Bunny. That's his name.
Oh.
His full name was my Little Brown Bunny, because he was my Little Brown Bunny.
How old was he? Do you know?
I don't know. No, I mean, I got him partway through his life, but I've noticed in the last little while, he's going downhill and stuff, you know?
Yeah.
So.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's all right.
It's hard. It's funny when well, for me anyway, who I don't feel like I'm that connected to animals.
Yeah.
When I lose a pet, it's always a lot harder than I think it's going to be. It always hits me a lot harder.
Yeah.
It always, there's just a void there. Like for me, it's dogs, because I've had dogs for the last, 20 years or so, and having a dog die, it's like just you're used to just the noise that they make, and like you come home and they greet you at the door, and you drop food on the floor and they come up and eat it, and just like all those little things, like they don't seem like they're very big, but when the dog's not there anymore, it really leaves a void.
Yeah.
It always seems like it's a lot bigger deal than I think it's going to be. I think, oh well, it's just a dog, but
they're a little more part of your family too, though. A lot. Dogs are, for sure.
Yeah.
And you have more invested in them too. I mean, like, they live longer and stuff, you know.
How long do rabbits usually live?
I don't know, but so we got this bunny and another bunny together. Like, we got them from my sister-in-law, so they were hers, and the girl bunny died, like, I don't know, a few months ago, and she just like died suddenly. It was weird, because like it didn't seem like anything was wrong with her or anything. And then this one, like I said, he's been going downhill. He was just like skin and bones kind of and stuff.
Oh man.
But in the meantime, we got another black one that just like wandered into our yard one day. That was my Easter bunny last year. It like came just and so we got that one. So now that's the last one left. So unless another one wanders into our yard, you never know. We've had like roosters, a couple of roosters show up in our yard. We've had rabbit. Yeah, it's weird. We've had a lot of things. Anyway, so goodbye, little brown bunny. I was there. I got to be there with him all the way to the end. I was petting him and whatever. So that was nice. And he died free out in the wild, just like he liked. So there you go. Anyway,
well, I'm really sorry.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's hard.
It's okay. It was good. You had a good life. But anything else? Anything new with you, Polly G? It's a new year.
It's a new year.
And you're back to school.
I know. I hope 2026 is better than 2025. So I don't know if this is something we would want to talk about. Probably not. But something new is I am teaching an English class.
What?
So the program that I use to teach my Spanish students, I'm using the same program. It's just that you can go into the settings and change the language. It's PowerPoints that you're showing, basically. And so I just changed the language to English, and so now I'm using the same program to teach English. So on Monday, I had my first English class where I had people who speak Armenian and French and Spanish and a family that speaks a language. I don't remember what it's called. I think it started with a P.
What?
But I think they're Middle Eastern because the women were wearing headscarves.
Okay.
And so it's crazy because, well, for one thing, I've never taught English before. But for another thing, how do I communicate with people who don't speak English and I don't speak their language?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's tricky. Luckily, I think for the most part, the people who really struggled the most brought other people with them. Like this family, this Middle Eastern family, the kids speak English better than the parents, so they could kind of help them out, you know. Okay. So anyway, so that's new.
Sense. Yeah. So it's English as a second language.
Exactly.
Wow.
For like, here in Davis County, for like refugees, immigrants, you know, people who haven't been here in the United States for long.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
But it was fun. It felt very rewarding, and the people felt very. I feel like they were very grateful that I was willing to teach them, and we had a good experience.
Cool.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to doing that every week. We'll do it for like 19 weeks, I think. It's like it'll start now and go till May.
That's like the whole course.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we'll see once school lets out for, you know, like in May when school is done, then I guess we can talk about, do we want to keep doing it during the summer, or how do we want to keep doing it, or what, you know, we'll see.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah. So that's something that's new for me.
Okay. That's cool.
Yeah.
All right. Well, so I was thinking about AI
because it's a huge thing right now.
Because I always think about AI. I don't know why.
Well, it's a huge thing right now.
It is.
Yeah.
But, well, actually, backing up, I just feel like there's no creativity anymore. Like every movie pretty much is just like a rehash or like a franchise or a sequel or whatever. Like there's just like so much slop out there, and I think it's the same with music too. I mean, music's kind of, you know, I mean, well, it's the business of it, right? It's like movies like have to have somewhat of an audience, right? Enough of an audience to like make the money back. You know what I mean?
Yeah. If it's too niche, then no one's gonna watch it.
Yeah, and same with music too, right? Like there's music out there that is niche or whatever, but that might have like a small audience that people that like music companies would never like sign an artist doing that kind of music, right? Because it's like, well, there's not enough people to make it worth it.
Yeah, you need to have an audience.
Right. And so then I started thinking about AI, and I actually Well, at first I was like AI stuff is just crap, right? Like I don't, I don't want like AI making movies and whatever for me. You know what I mean? But but then I really thought about it though, and I was like, well, actually, um, there's two there's on YouTube. I like started listening to these. It's like it's these they call it like gothic synth wave, dark wave, cold wave. I don't know whatever music, right?
Yeah.
And like they were these. It's like an hour long mix. They just have like all these mix, and I started listening to it, and I'm like, wait, this is AI music. It's not real.
Was
like,
it?
Yeah, it is. It's totally AI. But then the other one I listen to is like this guy who's like a Catholic, and he makes AI like metal versions of hymns and stuff like that, right? And I'm like, oh, this is kind of cool, you know.
What you can do with AI music is pretty cool right now.
Yeah.
But it also, for me, I'm sorry, I'm cutting you off.
No, go ahead.
As impressive as it is, it still doesn't seem, I don't know, like I have a teacher friend who's really into AI music. He did a bunch of songs about a Christmas carol that are kind of like, they remind me of like Christian rock music.
Yeah.
But I can't remember what he said the band was that it was based on, but it's kind of like this, kind of like everybody's like, boom, boom, ch, boom, boom, ch.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I don't know.
Yeah.
That's probably a bad way to describe it. But anyway, it's just like it's upbeat, it's catchy, and it's rock. You know.
But it still sounds AI to you.
Well, part of me is just like it's so on the nose that I'm laughing.
Right.
Because it's just too on the nose. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I'm still impressed. I'm still like, dang, this is like the voice. Like, how did you come up with a voice that sounds like a real person singing?
Mm-hmm.
You know, and like everything they came up with is still impressive.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Well, yeah, what you said is true though. There's like a cheese line, right? There's like a cheese line where it's like the closer you get to the line, like it's super awesome, and it's like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. But then as soon as it crosses the line, you're like, you crossed the line. That's a little.
It's just not very. It's just not very nuanced. You know what I mean?
No,
it's just.
I totally get it.
Because it doesn't have the human factor of trying to do something different and new with it. Instead, AI takes what everyone's already done, and then makes their own version of
regurgitates it kind of.
Of what you've already heard a million times. So it's not something new and interesting and innovative. It's the same kind of thing you've already heard, just with a different twist on it or whatever, right?
Well, I think it can be that for sure.
But I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the human does. Like my teacher friend, I don't know what he does to change it. You know what I mean? Is it kind of like when you do an AI picture and it like comes up with a picture and you're like, oh, but do this instead, and then it does it again? Like, is that how the music is?
Kind of refine it or whatever.
Do you like say, hey, change the lyrics to this, or change this part to, you know, a guitar solo, or I don't know how it works.
But I mean, I think it all depends on the person, though, right? It's like, because like, I've heard you can just like hum it, like, hey, I've got this tune. You can just hum a tune into it, and it'll like give you instruments and vocals and everything else.
Oh, wow, that's cool.
You know, it's cool, but like, I think that's like you could just take that and be like, oh, hey, I made this song. You know what I mean? And it's like, what you hummed a song into a, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like I think you have to take it from there and like actually do stuff to it to make it like, you know, less just, oh, I just did this input and got this output. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
I mean, I guess that's what musicians have been doing for a long time, except for not to the extent of AI, right?
Right. Well, but that's the thing though. Like I kind of feel like AI might lead to more creativity in some ways.
If people are like, this is crap, we need to actually come up with something new.
Well, just that people like if it's that when it becomes that easy that like anyone can do it, then it won't be like, oh, we have to have a mass audience for this. It'll just be like, I can just make whatever I like.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
oh.
And so like people will be able to make all sorts of stuff, and it's not, and just put it out there, because it's like,
Instead of saying
it doesn't have to sell to like millions of people, right?
Right, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Like you can do all little niche things or whatever,
Right.
you know, and people will be like, oh, people that like that will be like, oh, that's really cool or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
And enjoy it.
Interesting idea.
So yeah, I think like at the surface level, yeah, AI can just be like slop, you know what I mean? It can just be like regurgitated whatever, right?
Yeah.
But I think once we're loosed from constraints, the constraints, like the business constraints, it's like, if I can just make a movie and be like, oh hey, make me a movie with like, you know, where Thor fights Godzilla, and you know, and Thor's this actor or whatever, and right, and then like I can tweak it and make it whatever I want, you know what I mean?
Right.
But then I think too, like once we're at that level, like, will people want to make their own movies? You know what I mean? Like for me, a lot of the, like, I enjoy watching a movie because it's like, oh, what's gonna happen? What are they gonna do with it?
Right.
You know what I mean? And there are times where I'm like, well, I don't, you know, sometimes I think, oh, well, I would have done it differently. But I don't know that I would want to like make my own movie and say like, okay, now I'm gonna watch my own movie. Like, that'd be kind of boring in some ways. You know what I mean?
Right.
So,
well, I think a lot of the backlash is, hey, you're taking jobs away from people. You know, like there are artists out there who are good, you know, musicians or directors or artists or whatever. And so to just have AI do it, then it's like you're stealing jobs away from these people. So I think it'd be interesting to actually have a movie in the theaters that was like, oh, so and so made this movie that by themselves, or like maybe this group of people made a movie all with AI. There were no actors involved. It was all AI, you know?
yeah.
Right now, I think it's more like there are the same people making movies and they're just using AI as like, you know, just like you do special effects in movies, right? They're just using AI to like help with their special effects.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I think, I mean, I don't even think I don't think there'll necessarily be movies in theaters necessarily. You know what I mean? Like you might just be like, oh, hey, there's this guy, you know, with a YouTube account that makes really cool movies, and like, I want to watch one of his movies, and like, you'll just watch it on YouTube or something. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, it won't even be in a movie theater.
Right. Which is probably what's already happening right now, right?
Yeah. I mean,
I see little tiny AI shorts.
Yeah,
all the
there
time.
are a lot of short, like, AI shorts and things, where it's like, yeah, I've seen a lot of like AI ones where it's like, you know, the like the Avengers, like trailer for the Avengers, if it was in 1980 or something.
Right. Yeah.
And it'll be like Mel Gibson is Iron Man, and whatever, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, just, yeah, I've seen some of those things, and those are, you know, those look like AI. You know what I mean? Like,
Totally.
There's right now, it's just, you can tell when something's AI. You're just like, oh, that's AI, you know.
Well, that's what I was saying. The new Fantastic Four movie reminded me of AI because everything just seemed like so smooth and everything was so rounded and the colors were all, I don't know, it all reminded me very much of AI.
Yeah. Because
it's very stylized, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah.
I thought it was really cool.
Yeah.
But it was just like, whoa, everything has this kind of weird, unrealistic, you know, like there's something off about everything. Like this isn't the way real life looks, you know?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
But it would be cool, like, you know, a movie comes out, a bunch of people are like, oh man, I wish they would have done it this way. And then you could actually change it the way you want it to make it, right? Like,
yeah, you could.
Like, for example, the Hobbit, they came out with 3 big, long, epic, long movies, and all these people are like, what are you doing? Why didn't you just make the regular version? Well, then some guy took all of the movies and edited out all the extra stuff and just made their own version, which is just the parts from the book, and made their own movie. So you could do stuff like that with AI probably, right?
Yeah, for sure.
You could be like, hey, take this movie, but can we take out the creepy, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like Tron, you have like the young Jeff Bridges. Like, can we like make that better or something? Can we make it actually look like Jeff Bridges or something? I don't know.
Yeah.
You could like make it a better version of a movie if you wanted to, maybe.
Yeah.
Well, better, you know,
Yeah.
in somebody else's opinion.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. That's the thing, though. It's like we never know what things are actually going to look like. We can only speculate, right?
Yeah.
I remember in my communication class, they were talking about like, oh, phone and your phone and your TV and your computer are all going to be like one thing.
Really? Like back in the 90s?
Yeah.
They were talking about that?
Yeah, they were like, they're all going to converge into one thing. But they were like thinking it would be like some kind of console like in your house.
Oh,
you know?
They had no idea it'd be so small.
Yeah, they weren't thinking of a phone, but like, I mean, they knew that was happening, like convergence. They call it convergence, like it was going to happen, but they couldn't really visualize like what it would be like. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, anyway,
crazy.
That's all. Okay.
Sorry, I keep yawning. I'm tired.
It's all right. It's we're like a year older now. Yeah, you know, like
we always get together Friday after school, and by the time I get to this point, I'm like, oh man,
yeah,
I'm ready for the weekend. Anyway.
Yeah, let's hit it.
All right.
Anyway, guys, let me know what you think in the comments. Leave a like, subscribe, and come back for next week's video. Bye, guys.